When you were young, you were diagnosed with an autoimmune condition.
True.
What was your reaction when you first found out?
I was really young back then, but
Okay.
before the vitiligo, I was diagnosed with psoriasis, which is itchy red rash all over my skin. It's a result of an autoimmune disease. And of course, I was 8 years old, so I didn't know what's happening. Why is this? And I was very anxious.
Okay.
I felt like, what is happening to me? Why am I different than any other kid? It stayed like 5 years, the psoriasis, I believe from 8 to 13 years. Yeah, around 5, 6 years. And then I was diagnosed with vitiligo. Back then, the internet wasn't something that people usually use. So the awareness wasn't there of why do I have white patches. We went straight to the doctor, of course, and then he told my parents that it's a result of an autoimmune disease and we can't cure it. It has no medicine worldwide. Since then, I was a teenager, so it's the beginning of the girl feeling herself, going to the hairdresser, going out, enjoying her life, and now I'm trapped in my room wondering why it's me. But I'm grateful now for everything I have, because back then, if I didn't live all this life, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
It made me stronger. But back then, I didn't know what was happening. So it was like a 15 full years of self-doubt and me being different than all the kids out there and getting the comments of what's wrong with you? Are you burned? Is that contagious or not? I got this a lot. And I was so into sports back then.
Really?
So, yeah. So I dropped out of sports. I felt like, خلاص, the world is closing on me. I have to stay in my room. I'm not meant to enjoy my life like any other kid. I was so scared at that time. When I remember it, now I moved on from that feeling, but it was so close that when I talk about it, I just remember the feeling. It's a relapse. But now I moved on from this.
And how did you overcome, what was that barrier that you thought, that moved you out from this?
Honestly, self-love and acceptance is something buildable. It's not something that you get it overnight. It's not linear. It's not a straight line. It's like the heart, the heartbeat. It's up and down. Some days you feel like you want to go out and enjoy your life because I deserve that. And I need to live my life to the maximum. And I shouldn't let anyone to tell me or to limit me in my appearance or my skin. And other days I'm just a total wreck. So it's between this and that. But it took me 15 years to realize that I'm more than my skin. I'm more than my appearance. There's more into me. I'm a human being. I can provide to the world what everyone else could provide.
100%.
So it took me 15 years between self-doubt and then starting to read about self-acceptance, how to love yourself, because we all preach this mantra of self-love, but who really
does it?
Yeah. When you shorten the gap between what you practice and what you preach, this is where you are genuine and live a happy life. Because we all have these things we say or those mantras we say, but when you really practice it, it's different.
That's when everything changes.
Yeah, true.